It was Senior Deputy Principal Theodore Abernathy's rule. Any student arriving more than 15 seconds late to class would receive detention. The tables would turn. Theodore's edict was simple. Students needed to be in their seats when the bell rang. If you were even 1 second late, you were marked absent and sent to the detention room. He'd enforce it with an almost robotic precision. Poor Ashley Miller was caught out. Arriving 20 seconds late made her miss a quiz. "Detention, Miss Miller," Theodore announced with a sneer. Then there was young Michael Davis, who was late by a mere 10 seconds. He'd had a flat tire that morning, but it didn't matter. "Rules are rules," Theodore had stated, handing him a slip. It was infuriating. Theodore was exhibiting the Dunning-Kruger effect, a cognitive bias where he overestimated his own competence and ignored extenuating circumstances. I was dreading the upcoming exam, and a missed class would be catastrophic for my grade. I was aiming for a scholarship. I knew I couldn't afford to be late. I started arriving 10 minutes early. I kept a detailed log of the class start times on my phone, with timestamps. I even recorded the hallways using my phone's video camera. The video evidence would be crucial if needed. The day of the exam approached. It was going to be a disaster if I were to be late. 9 a.m., the science room was filling. 9:02 a.m., people were murmuring. At 9:04 a.m., still no Theodore. A growing sense of unease filled the room. 9:06 a.m., sweat beaded on foreheads. Students began whispering. 9:07 a.m., I heard footsteps. Finally, at 9:10 a.m., Theodore strode in, adjusting his tie with a sheepish look. "Traffic," he mumbled, glancing around the room. I stood up and cleared my throat. "Mr. Abernathy, our class started at 9 a.m., I said calmly. "According to the school regulations, as you stated on page 42, section 3, anyone arriving more than 15 seconds late is to be marked absent and receive detention." I held up my phone, showing my recordings along with the exam paper. Others in the room, realizing what was happening, began taking out their phones. Just then, Principal Thompson arrived, holding one of the school's surveillance reports. "Theodore," he said, "the cameras show you arrived at 9:10 a.m., making you late by over 5 minutes. You now sit in detention for 1 hour." Theodore, his face turning a shade of red, could only open his mouth. The principle of reciprocity, where individuals respond in kind to others' actions, was now in play.